and we'll see if we can't get this up. So if you send me an email at info@villagesofsantafe.org, I can send you the link to the video, okay?
Mhm.
I will try to get that up tomorrow afternoon, but we're going to be training. We're going to have a great time. We've got trainers coming in from New Zealand to train us on a new program called Steady as You Go. It's not new, it's a 20-year-old program that was developed in New Zealand along with the Otago program as well. So Otago is more one-on-one at home, and this is going to be a group program. We're going to be rolling that out in northern New Mexico starting in September, and we hope to get one here in Santa Fe. I'm working on that. Be sure to pin Judith's video so that you have her full screen. That'd be great. Oh, 75 degrees in New York. Wow, guys. It was supposed to be like that here, and then all of a sudden it got hot again.
Yeah, really hot.
I know. It's a bummer. By now it should be really cooling off around here.
Nothing stays the same.
There
Hmm.
we go. Let's see, the waiting room is off. We've got everybody muted. Great. I think I can close that one then. Here we go. Michigan, we have, where are we from?
New York.
New York. I know we get people from all over. I think we had about 300 people registered with AARP and another 50 something
I know.
registered through us. So hope to see you here. Let me make sure people are looking for this again.
Texas, Houston. Really warm there, I'll bet. Hmm. Next was
First time
supposed to
from
be
Houston. There we
110,
go.
something like that, 115. Wow. So we're starting in about 2 minutes. All you need, we don't go down on the floor for this class, so calm any nerves you might have about that. And you'll need a chair. Definitely a chair with no wheels, preferably no arms. I'll go over this again in 2 more minutes for latecomers, etc. And then have some water available for hydration, maybe, and silence the phone so you're not disturbed or you're busy devoting your attention to your good health. And if you happen to have extra props like hand weights, squishy balls, yoga blocks, straps, that's fine. It's not required. Don't panic. I offer modifications, so all will be well. Starting in about 1 more minute. Happy Monday. Also, as Ann noted just a few minutes ago, is that if you want a recording of this particular session, you need to email us at info@villagesofsantafe.org. We'll say that again at the end, so don't panic, right? There it is in the chat. So in other words, you just can't put your request in the chat box. You have to send us an email. We cannot solicit you. You have to request it from us. So that's why we ask that. So it's 9 o'clock here in Mountain Time. Let's get going. So happy Monday morning. It's Judith. It's Balance and Mobility, sponsored by AARP and Villages of Santa Fe. Welcome. It's a 45-minute class. Basically, all you really need for this class is your body and a chair. I'm using a yoga mat because it's nice to have your feet on a sticky mat surface kind of thing. Also, the chair could be on your sticky mat kind of thing, or not. Just make sure it's stable. You might even want to put legs of your chair up against the baseboard, so if you push weight on it, that chair isn't going to give way on you or collapse, etc. So if you happen to have extra props like yoga blocks or straps, hand weights, those are optional. And I will give options to make the same movement without using props. That's possible. I have a squishy ball here. These are nice to have. You can do your isometric pressing, etc. So I'll try to give options as best I can, and I will be available at the end of class for questions. Let's get started. And if whatever is being offered this morning doesn't work for your body, know that you can modify for a shoulder issue on this side. Or you could do another movement or posture that you enjoy. Or you could skip it altogether. So you are in charge, not me. So just listen to what the mind and the body is saying. So let's start by warming the feet. We'll start on our feet. The feet are directly underneath your hips. The toes point forward. Think about opening the chest so you have nice, perfect posture. And you're going to lift the right heel, place it down, shift the weight, left heel, place it down. So it's a very subtle shifting of weight to start. Lifting those heels nice and high. And then think about spreading the 5 toes nice and wide. So we're pumping blood into those toes. We tend to forget about our feet until they start hurting. So we'll send our feet some love for 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down to stillness. Let's relift that right heel and then start circling the ankle. So it's that right ankle joint that initiates the movement, not the knee or the thigh. Breathing into any tight spots, any sore spots, just noticing. And then when you find the opportunity, you're going to circle in the opposite direction. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, slowly float that right heel down, shift the weight to your right leg, lift your left heel. And now you're circling that left ankle joint. Noticing any differences or changes in this side. Maybe there are some, maybe there aren't. Just observing, breathing into any tight or sore spots for 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the other direction. Again, noticing any differences or not. Remembering to stand nice and tall on that supporting right leg. Circling the left ankle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake that out. Nice and gentle. Now, if you want to use your chair, you could also use, if you have an available wall, you could use that for support for your balance, or a large piece of furniture like a bookcase or a secretary desk. It's not going to move when you're pushing on it. Just an observation. So let's just take that left heel forward, and you're going to dig the left heel into the mat, and you're going to lift the toes. Let's start tapping your toes here. So you can hum a little tune in your head if that helps. Getting work with the ankles, the Achilles tendon, and the calves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tapping. Side, front, tapping. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then back to center. Shake out that foot and leg, both sides. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. The right heel digs into the mat, or whatever you're working on. And the toes point skyward, tapping with your right foot. Maybe humming a little tune. Since everybody's muted, you can do that. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tapping. Side, front, side, front. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly coming back to center, shaking out the foot and the leg on both sides. And now let's go ahead and take the chair I'm gonna align it on the long, towards the long end of the mat. If you've got a mat, great. If you don't, it's not required. And the legs are gonna be nice and wide here. So the toes point out 30 to 45 degrees. And the idea here for the torso is to stay upright. So you're not gonna be lurching forward in the attempt to get lower. We're just gonna see how far those legs are willing to go with the torso upright. Inhale, exhale as you bend. Inhale and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1, little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay in your squat on 1. Lift right heel, place it down, left heel. Now you're shifting the weight side to side once again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Staying in your squat. Arms can come up now into goalpost arms. Inhale. Exhale, straighten arms and legs. Inhale down. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 8 or as many as you can manage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stay right here. Arms extend to the side walls. Maybe close the feet slightly, not too much, just a little bit. And now you're bouncing invisible tennis balls, the palms face down towards the floor. And you're breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Arms come to stillness. They're still straight. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Now you're bouncing those tennis balls off the ceiling. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We flip the palms facing the floor. Now you're going to slide your ribs to the right. Come back to center, slide them to the left. Everything else is still and fixed except for that rib cage. Moving side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center. Now only the ribs move. Your arms are fixed. You are not flapping arms here. Just tilting right. Come back to center. Tilting left. Little human teeter-totter action here. Ooh, here we go. For 4, 3, engage the abs. 2, 1. Nice. Oh, come back to center. Resisting gravity. Lower those arms. It's okay to say ow. We're all muted. Shake them out. And now from here, I'm going to move my hair away just so I have clearance. Make sure you have clearance front and back. Just swing those arms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come up. Keep swinging the arms gently. And now you're going to slice the air in front of the body, slice the air behind. So you're not touching the body. You're just moving in front. We'll do 4. And back. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to turn this into a twist. So you're going to just let those arms swing like empty coat sleeves. Breathing side to side. You're looking over the shoulder as you twist. Now we're giving a nice squeeze to the spine. all the vertebra, all the spongy discs between the vertebra. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly unwind, very gently, don't abruptly, just stop. It's a good way to get dizzy. We don't want you to get dizzy. And now we're going to have the feet directly under the hips once more. Toes point forward, open the chest. Maybe you want to have fingertips on your chair, your wall, your piece of furniture. We're going to bounce those heels. So think about lifting the heels maybe a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch. Here, we're working on bone density. We're also strengthening the feet, the ankles, the Achilles tendon, and the calves. We tend to forget about those lower legs. So we're sending some work down there. And meanwhile, the upper body or the rest of the body can just move any way that feels good. Let the body move you. Let the body release all the tension from last week. Here we go. From 8, 7, 6, lift those heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly, slowly bring it down to stillness. Just gently shake it out. Very nice work, you guys. Now let's go ahead and take the chair. And I'm going to face the chair seat. And here's a move you can do if you have a wall. You could even do this at the kitchen sink, doing push-ups without getting on the floor. You've got an available wall. You're just going to put your hands here and maybe step back slightly, not too much. And then you can inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. We'll just do 4. In case you don't have the space to do this. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then the arms come down. I recommend using a wall for that, not attempting that with your chair, because the chair could give way, you could give way. It's better if you do it that way for push-ups. All right, now here, let's face the chair. And let's just I'm grabbing the rim, the outer rim of the chair seat. Let's just step back a bit here. And you're going to just try to press your chest close to the tops of the thighs. You're stretching out the entire back body here. Try not to let the head dangle. Now, keeping the feet flat, you're going to micro-bend the knees left and right. Little pulses, stretching out the back body and the low back area for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Legs come to stillness, stepping forward. So now you're making a right angle with your body. So no head dangling. Crown of head lines up with tailbone. Shifting the weight to your right leg. Left bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick it. 8, 7, 6. Pelvis is squared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat it. Point that toe. The straight leg touches down and lift. Touch down and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. We bend that knee in, the left knee. Now the knee goes out to the left. You're going to circle in the air for 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Left foot meets the right. Micro bending the knees left and right, staying right there, recovering. You may have noticed that the standing leg is doing as much work as the moving leg. At least that's how it feels for me. So here, right angle with body, right bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Extend the leg, point the toe, touch down and lift, touch down and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. We float, bend the right knee. Now it comes out to the side on the butt. Circling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot meets the left. Micro bend the knees, left and right. Slowly rising up, opening the chest, opening the shoulders. And grab some water. And now for this next one, if you want to add hand weights, that's optional. Nothing heavier than 2 pounds. So you can do this sitting or standing. Palms face the midline. Shrug and drop. Shrug and drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oh, shake everything out. Staying on your right side. No weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in your right hand. The palm faces towards your screen or the front of your space. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 8. Nice and slow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, you're going to only unwind halfway so that that forearm is parallel to the earth. Little pumps up to the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm comes to stillness. External, internal, external, internal. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming back to center, unwinding. Transferring over to your left hand. Palm faces outward. No weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in your left palm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 8. 7. Try not to rush it. 6. 5. If you're not using weights, it's a soft fist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the forearm only parallels the floor now. The palm faces the sky. Little pumps up towards the ceiling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to stillness, it's still parallel to the earth. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly unwinding, shake everything out. I'm going to keep 1 small weight here. Let's grab our chairs or whatever you're using for balance. And from here, we're going to put your right hand on the back of the chair, and then you're going to float this left leg up. Maybe you don't need your hand on the chair. You can decide for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. It comes to stillness. Now add an arm. Maybe, maybe not. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Leg is still lifted. Now you're going to dangle the lower leg. The pendulum on a clock for 4, 3, 2, one, coming to stillness. The bent knee makes a figure 8 movement. Now we're really getting into your left hip. From 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Maybe you can release. Maybe the hand and the foot come down. Shake that out. Nice going. Let's see what we can do on this side. So now, your left hand on the back of the chair seat, weight in your left leg, and float the right leg up. Little pumps. Big full breaths, noticing any differences. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to stillness. Keep floating. Maybe adding an arm or not. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm comes down, but the leg still floats. Dangle the lower leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to figure 8 with that bent knee. Really getting into your right hip. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then that foot can finally float down. Shake it out. Okay to say ow. If that feels good, shake it all out. Let's grab our chairs one more time. Now this time, again, you are facing your chair seat. I'm doing it this way so you can see. Legs are wide. Now you may wish, it all depends on the proportion of your legs and your arms. Number 1. I might want to add this because I have short arms, and it might be more comfortable for me to use the block instead of the chair seat. So the legs stay wide. And maybe you want to stack your palms on the chair seat or maybe the low block, and just come here into a big triangle pose here. It's a modified pose. And then you're going to just imagine there's a strap around your hips pulling you to the wall behind. Meanwhile, the crown of the head pulls forward. So you have a two-way isometric stretch going on. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying same with the legs, coming up slightly. My arms are now straight on the edge of the chair seat. And we're going to go right, staying in the same plane, go back over to the left. So imagine you've got your bum attached to a tiny railroad track. So you're not lifting up in the middle as you go from side to side. Big full stretch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back to center. Big plie. Straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet together. Slightly. Not quite in parallel, just maybe shoulder width apart. Now, right hand directly under your face, either on the low block or on the chair seat. The left arm is going to go up into a standing twist. Adjust the legs as you need. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm slowly comes down. And then left hand goes directly under the face, either on low block or chair seat. Right arm comes up to sky. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight arm circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm floats down very slowly. Nice work. Now you can take the back of your chair to assist in rising up. Open the chest, roll the shoulders. Feet can come directly back under the hips, heel toe, or just step those legs together. Now, let's find our way into our chairs. And the idea for this is that you sit a little closer to the front of the chair seat and not going to collapse into the back of the chair seat. So have props nearby if you're using props. Don't feel obligated, they're not required. And then placing your bum right there in the front of your chair seat mindfully. And then I'm going to add weights here. Weights are optional, you don't have to use them. Nothing heavier than 2 pounds if you do. The palms face down on tops of the thighs, no weight or one weight on each thigh. Sitting tall, think about crown of head floating up to the heavens. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Really nice. Now the weights can go away. Again, sit close to the front of your chair seat. Not enough to tilt the chair over, obviously, but you're not collapsing into the back chair seat. Okay, we're sitting close to the front. Maybe pulling flesh away from sits bones. Taking soft fists and wedge them here in your hip crease. Think about lifting up through the crown of the head. Inhale, lift. And then going forward with a flat back until you come to a sticking point. And there you will stop. Now we're paying attention to our digestion. So you're going to pump the belly here. So the pumping the belly is expanding it like a balloon. Inhale, expand. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now with a flat back only, come on up, triple slow time. Shake out those fists. And then maybe placing those palms one on top of each other, right around the belly button, the navel. And you're going to start massaging, going up the right side, across the middle, and then down the left side. So we're massaging, we're working on the colon, waking it up, helping it to do its job. As you ascend up the right, that's ascending colon across, transverse colon down the left side, descending colon. A few more massages here on the belly. Very nice. And then bringing that to stillness, shake out the hands. You can put your hands on your thighs. And the torso is going to swing from side to side here. Again, think about squeezing those abs. So here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then back to center. Nice and gentle. Now, if you have a strap and would like to use it, it's fine. You don't really need one, but I can show you how you could use it. If you're using a strap, you're going to loop it around the ball of the right foot. And you even out the ends of the strap. And then you're going to draw the bent knee into the chest, sitting tall. And you can take the forearm behind the back of the thigh. If you don't have a strap to use, the forearm behind the back of the thigh is sufficient, or should be, hopefully. So it's inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We bend. Float that foot down. Going to the left. With a strap, you place it around the ball of the foot. Even out the straps, bend that left knee, and then the left forearm is gonna be behind the thigh, not the knee joint. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We bend. Take the strap away, bounce the legs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Now here's where we could use straps, but I'll give you the option if you're not using them. You could take a block or a squishy ball in between the thighs. We're going to stand up. So you could have a block or a squishy ball in there or nothing. And I'm going to use a strap, fold it in half, and then just hold it up like this. But if you're not using a strap, you can grab an opposite wrist and just do that from side to side. Okay? Nice and gentle. And my little microphone just keeps wanting to flop out, so I have to deal with that. It's not a little alien creature there. Okay, so now here, we've got the arms wide to begin with. We're going to start by inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep squeezing those thighs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We lift the arms, grab opposite wrists if you're not using the strap. Inhale, exhale as you go down through center and come up on the side. Inhale, exhale. Coming back to center. So finding your own rhythm, your own pace. Maybe being near the wall if you need support or security for your balance. Let's do one more time each side. And then the arms are going to come back down to center, nice and slow. Very gentle. Shake everything out. And we're going to lose the props. Keep your chair nearby. So now, back up on our feet. The weight will go in your right leg, right hand on the back of the chair. Make sure you have clearance front and back. Right, left leg is straight, left foot stays flexed throughout. Start swinging that leg forward and back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly unwind that leg. Nice. If you want to add a weight here, you could add a weight or not. Maybe just a soft fist. Your right hand still on the back of the chair. Now this left leg goes to the side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake out both sides. Give it a rest. And now your left leg comes out and it crosses the midline. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly bringing that down, shaking it out. We'll move to the other side. With your left hand on the back of the chair seat. Weight in left leg. Right leg is straight. Right foot stays flexed as you swing forward and back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly de-escalate. Try not to abruptly stop. Shake it out. Now weight in your left leg, outside of right thigh. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Pause, shake it out. Now we're going to go across the midline. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2. Let's do 4 more if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly shake it out. Oh, I'm feeling it. All right. And now finally, let's see if we can get into this chair one more time. And plant the body here in front. And let's just turn to the side. This may or may not be available, but give it a shot. So if you've got a strap, this is great to be using the prop for this move. So in a chair, we're going to either take the strap around the top of the foot, even out the ends of your strap, you're using it. You've got your other hand in the back of the chair and then draw that leg back. So you're actually stretching that quad. If you're not using the strap, you could use your hand on the ankle or the shin and grab it. You can assist it and then come into this pressing, stretching that leg back behind you without forcing or jamming. You're stretching the front of the quad, thigh muscle. And you're pressing the foot into the hand into the foot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it slowly. Coming slowly back to center. Maybe taking your strap with you. You're using a strap. You can loop it around the ankle and the top of the foot. The back hand grabs the back of the chair seat. You're pulling the thigh backwards. Here, getting a stretch in the thigh. Without the strap, you need to get close because this butt cheek could be half on, half off the chair seat. It gets greater access to the leg and the foot. You're going to draw it back. Pressing the hand into the foot into the hand. Sitting tall for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing it. And then slowly turning around. Very nice. Let's shake out the legs here. A little wiggle. Again, coming close to the front of the chair seat. Let's work on mobility and flexibility of the spine on this one. So think about the spine making a whip-like motion when we do this. So you're going to lead with the chin, exhale forward. Inhale, tuck the chin as you roll up. Exhale forward. Inhale, tuck the chin as you rise up. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then rolling back up. And we're going to do the opposite. Tuck the chin. Stretch forward, breaking your head with the waves. The crown of the head. Inhale, tuck the chin. Sweep it forward. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Last one. Really nice. Very nice. Good. And now, keeping the legs relatively wide, let's just go ahead and either place the forearm on the thigh or the forearm in front of the thigh. Let's do it this way. And we're going to just take the crown of the head and then it lines up with the tailbone. And now you're going to migrate your right shoulder over towards your left knee. It's not going to get there, but now you're in a seated twist looking over your left shoulder to the wall behind you. Meanwhile, on the right side, the right hand presses into the right thigh presses into the right hand. For 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back through center slowly. Now the left shoulder migrates towards the right knee. It won't get there, but you're looking over your right shoulder now in a seated twist. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center very slowly. Tucking the chin as you rise up, triple slow time. And then finally we can sit towards the back of your chair seat. Just quickly, let's just drop the chin to the center of the chest, and then roll right ear to right shoulder. Noticing range of motion on this side, back down through center. Range of motion on the left. Oh yeah, they're not the same on this body, I'll tell you. Back and forth, as though you're scraping something off of your chin onto your chest. A few more sweeps to either side. And then coming back through center, rising up with the head, just drop the ear to the right shoulder, ear to left shoulder. Just a couple times like this, side to side, coming back to center, and just turning head and neck to the right. Noticing range of motion, come back to center, head and neck to the left. Just a few times. Let's come back to center, big breath in, inhale up, exhale, hands float down right into your lap. Maybe they sit on the thighs, feet and legs in parallel, feet are flat, crown of head floats up to sky. Arriving in resting pose for now, I advise you to take full advantage of this few minutes because this is where the body incorporates everything we just did for the past 40 minutes. So getting yourself into a very comfortable, seated, resting position, scanning the body for any residual tension that might remain, and then breathing into those areas, if that applies, and then allowing those eyes to drop closed. And now imagining our friend, the imaginary hot tub. So you're placing your feet in this delicious warmth, this relaxation. And that warmth envelops the feet, the ankles, the low legs. It moves into the knee joints. And then it moves into the thighs, legs and feet becoming very, very heavy. From there, it moves into the hips and pelvis. The low back releases, the buttocks release. And from the belly, it moves into the waist and torso. The warmth enveloping the ribs, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, spleen, all those vital organs marinating in delicious relaxation. From there, it moves into chest and shoulders, rolls down both arms, all the way to the fingertips. And then it moves into throat and neck. And that relaxation envelops the head all the way to the crown of the head. Back of the neck releases, the face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body, noticing back body and front body, right side and left side, noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. And while we pause here, here's a very brief quote from the author L.R. Knost, Knost. Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break, and all things can be mended. Not with time, as they say, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. If you'd like to remain here, resting in the silence, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, let's inhale, bringing those arms up overhead, hands made in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti, this beating heart. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Happy Monday. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I can answer questions.